Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly read for the 4th week of August 2020. So that's from the 24th to the 30th of August. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards. But before we dive into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. So I'm going to use this beautiful Sufi Wisdom Oracle deck to draw 3 cards to start your reading off with. So let's see. Let's see. What words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Sagittarius for the 4th week of August 2020? What messages are here for Sagittarius for the 4th week of August? What messages are here for Sagittarius for the 4th week of August? What does Sagittarius need to know? So let's let the deck fall open where it will, and I'll choose a pile. Oh, that's a bit weird. And from that I'll take 3 cards. And let's see what you get. You have energy of love. You have the dawn of love and surrender with joy. Goodness me, that looks very romantic. Well, it needn't be romantic love, but certainly there's love is dawning, whether that's a love for another person or a love for a new passion in your life. You might know. But you have the dawn of love. Love is rising on the horizon of your life. Behold the world through the eyes of love with the energy of love. So it looks like love is coming in. And surrender to that with joy. Surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. So giving into the flow of life, enjoying it, let what happens, happens, and going with the flow towards love. Right, so let's see how the rest of the reading goes. Let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the 4th week of August 2020. What messages are in here for Sagittarius? Messages for Sagittarius for the 4th week of August. What does Sagittarius need to know? Let's see what you get. You have 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. That shows where you are. Let's get some clarification. Let's get the King of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Are your surrounding energies and bring you to where you are. And now you have your challenges as Justice, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Cups, the Emperor, the Two of Cups, and Strength are your advice row, and the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Eight of Coins is your outcome. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, which is a new joy, a new love. The first seeds of some great love, whether it's a passion for something or a romantic connection, or even a new child or pet. There's a new love coming into your life. The very first hints, the first seeds of a new love. Right. But you've got a lot of swords here, showing intellectual issues, matters of the mind, which seem to be more prevalent to you at the moment. There's been a choice. What's brought you to where you are? It seems that there's been a difficult decision. Perhaps you've even felt at a crossroads, damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is how do you see the way forward? Because the trouble was always that you do not have all the facts. You weren't seeing it clearly, and you may have needed to rely on your intuition to make a decision. But it does seem that, as difficult as it was, a decision was made. An epiphany, a moment of realization, a sudden truth. And that's led to a decisive action or decision being made, which once made, it seems there was no reneging from it. Reneging from it. You know, the King of Swords is very decisive. He's used his knowledge wisely, made a decision decisively, and communicated it effectively. Perhaps you've had to cut yourself off from something, because it seems, I get a sense when I look here, the Ace of Swords above the Seven of Swords, it shows me that there was a sudden realization that there was something that was not as it seemed. There was some element of deception. And that could have been self-deception, seeing things unclearly. But you've come through that with a degree of success. You have the Six of Wands showing a quest or a task was successfully executed, and you've sort of come from a difficult realization with a degree of achievement. And you're looking towards bringing something harmonious into your life, something, a situation or relationship, whether it's work or emotionally related or home life, a relationship where there is mutual support and care and synchronization in wishes, and people moving together in harmony and happiness. But this has come from something that's quite difficult. The Three of Swords shows your challenge is actually still overcoming a heartbreak, which I feel is connected to this Seven of Swords, this deceit, this theft, if you will. It seems you need to recover from a loss, a betrayal, a sense of unfairness. And the Justice card shows a need for a sense of balance and dealing with the issue fairly. The Seven of Cups shows that there's lots of indecision here. Options are open to you, but none of them seem tangible. And, you know, again, this lack of being able to see clearly what direction you want to take. I feel in order to move forward and embrace what could be, you know, embrace this possibility of love entering your life, you need to let go of an old hurt, a deep wound from the past. Maybe it's not maybe it's a recent past. And I get a sense that you need to let go of the need to be right, the need for justice, and replace it with a sense of balance and fairness and simply letting go, because working through this sort of heartache where you feel you've been wronged, you can often get stuck in a need for justice, in a need for revenge. So that's what I get from the Justice, the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, Cups being in your challenge row. And then moving on to your advice row, yes, this is about taking control and building something up, building something new. Putting your efforts and your focus into careful planning and building up of something. You've been given strength, and you're going to have to rely on your patience, your perseverance, and your determination. And again, this is sort of the strength here is not brute force, it's that gentle, subtle, persuasive, unyielding determination that doesn't win through violence or force, but through gentle persuasion. And you've been guided here towards a union, the Two of Cups is a connection, the union of two people in a loving and sincere way. Going with your oracle cards, it could well be for many of you, a romantic union is in the offing. So in order to form this romantic union, you need to take control. You need to be in your own power and to gradually build this up using strategy, planning, forethought and watchfulness, and approach both leaving this pain behind and embracing a new beginning with gentle persuasion, with gentle determination, and not brute force. So it's putting anger aside, but at the same time remaining in control, remaining strong, and with, you know, looking towards the future to build something bigger up, something better up. Now your outcome row shows you have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot and the Eight of Coins. It does show that you'll be moving away from difficult times with a sense of purpose and drive. get a sense you'll still struggle to leave behind the injustice you may have felt with these two sword cards. You may be striving, therefore, to express your righteousness clearly and without causing abrasiveness and offence. And you'll be working on something. I'm getting a sense that this passion coming into your life, and for many of you it may just be a new career type passion, a new endeavour, passion for some new interest. It's going to take a lot of your focus, a lot of your energy, and you're going to be dedicated to it. It's going to take a lot of work, and as you're working at it, whether it's a relationship or a new project or a new job or whatever it is, it's going to be teaching you new things in your life. You'll be learning new skills. So this is an interesting sort of love. It's not all rainbows and ponies, really. It's a sort of love that you learn from. And those sort of connections are good connections, are the best, where they take you forward in your life's journey. So to recap and pull these things in, yeah, I think, behold the world through the eyes of love. Just embrace and be receptive to the seeds of a new love in your life, whether it's passion or, whether it's romantic or for an interest. And I'm thinking here with this Strength card, surrender with joy. Just go with the flow, but don't force things in a don't force things in an aggressive way, but just go with it gently and embrace what is coming. Because there's certainly love on the horizon for you, and that all goes here. So I'll put your bottom of the deck card right at the end of your spread, so it can be like an additional outcome card for you. But there seems to be love entering your life after a very difficult period, after a period where you felt hurt and betrayed and having not seen things clearly, suddenly realizing how they were and needing to rectify that. It may have left you with a sense of injustice that you want to revenge on, but the advice row is to leave that behind. Again, just surrender to the new things that are coming into your life and focus on new things, things that you can develop and take further. So there you have it, Aquarius, leaving old hurts behind and hopefully embracing a new love in your life. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonated with you, and if it did, please remember to hit the like button. Have yourself a good week and God bless you till we meet again.